which comes up to about $140 million that you're throwing around. I don't understand this, but here's all I gotta say. Don't go to the damn poker table. Don't go to the blackjack table. Don't go to the slot machine, for crying out loud, even if it's only asking you for $1. Don't do it. Stay the hell out of the casino other than your performance.
That's another piece of like what Floyd has done with his money after his fight career. Now, there is the lawsuit that Floyd is in with Showtime, and I don't think Al Heyman's a part of the lawsuit, even though he blames Al Heyman in a lot of the lawsuit for stealing his money. We're $340 million. We'll see if anything materializes out of that, or if Floyd just spends more money out of his ass.
How does he owe you the money? Why don't you just like...
Here's what happened. He pre-sold the fight using my likeness to some company in, I think, Dubai or like the Middle East. This is my understanding of it, for $10 million cash. We ended up doing the fight in the States with a different company. That is the company that put up.
Stephen A. Smith has claimed that Floyd Mayweather, even after earning massive amounts of money during his boxing career, did not manage his finances well and is now dealing with money issues. According to this take, those financial pressures are one of the reasons Mayweather has been pushed toward coming out of retirement to take part in exhibition or money-making fights again, rather than staying completely out of the ring.
Look at it from that standpoint and you say, wow, you're blaming them when in fact it's really, really you, because you can't do what they do every day. Maybe you should go to them to get some lessons.
It's a spending issue, not an income.
Yes.
Logan Paul has claimed that Floyd Mayweather allegedly pre-sold their exhibition fight to a company in Dubai for $10 million and has not yet paid him the share they had originally agreed on. According to Logan, he is still waiting to receive his percentage of the deal, which he says he's owed from the event.
He sold our fight with my name and likeness to someone else in Dubai for $10 million cash. It's our fight, bro. Our deal was 15%. He fucking smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million. That company that paid him that money is suing him. I actually don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment. I don't think I'm ever getting the money.
He just sold his house in Vegas.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I think he's facing a bunch.
Rinsed on that house. He started at $14 million. He custom built the house, by the way, in like 2006.
Yeah.
Started at 14, reduced to 12,
Yeah.
10, 8 came on the market, and it was a lot of house for 8. Sold for 6.6.
Oh, he really got
Just
rinsed.
the cost to build that house was 9 or 10.
Whoa, he got rinsed.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
It was huge.
Goddamn.
Who would win in a fight, you or 100 grams?
Probably
100
100
to me
grams.
is a lot.
100 grams. It's a.
Wade Plemons posted on X, claiming that Floyd Mayweather owes a lot of people money and, according to him, may not currently have the funds to cover those debts. Also mentioning reports that several of Floyd's commercial properties have been foreclosed, as noted by Business Insider. At the same time, Joe Rogan has said that even though Mayweather is believed to have earned more money than any fighter in history, he still ended up facing financial trouble due to heavy and constant extravagant spending, highlighting the idea that no amount of wealth is safe without proper financial management.
Even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. Like, there's all these lawsuits. Like, he hasn't been paying things, and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I think it's just the lifestyle that Floyd lived.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know.
All the money. He gotta show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch and the latest car, and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that like, boy, that money goes quick.
Yeah.
Bugattis are like $3 million. There's watches that are $3-5 million.
Wade Plemons has claimed that Floyd Mayweather was forced to sell his private jet in order to deal with legal debts, adding that he reportedly owes money to many different people and is now struggling to keep up with his growing financial responsibilities.
The house in Florida from 18 to 20 mil, and he's got a place in LA that's like $25 million he's trying to sell now for like 48, which it's funny how now all of a sudden Floyd's trying to sell all of his assets. What does that tell you? He just sold his private plane as well, which I don't know what that went for, but again, he's offloading assets because he's massively in debt and owes people a lot of money. And he's trying to finance something, whether it's legal fees, whether it's other mortgages, whatever. But yeah, getting a net negative of $4 million on the house you built and then put on the market is probably the worst real estate investment you can make, outside of maybe a strip club that no one goes to except...
Vlad has stated that a well-known jeweler allegedly claimed Floyd Mayweather is now broke, pointing to his extremely extravagant lifestyle and non-stop luxury spending as the main reasons behind his reported financial struggles.
Who everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Yeah.
Because I don't see Mayweather even doing any goofy shit like that.
But you would think that your investments would continue to grow.
Right.
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, like I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever.
Right.
And with my investments, you know, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my.
Sean Porter has said that it may not be a bad move for Floyd Mayweather to take the fight, adding that he believes Mayweather still has the skills to handle it and could even gain something valuable from the opportunity.
Want to do what we've seen Mike Tyson do against Jake Paul. You don't want to get in that ring and you haven't driven that car in so long that the engine runs hot, you know? So both these guys, I think they're more than anything, they're trying to show us how serious they are about doing it again against one another. So,
Sean, how shocked were you when you found out that Floyd was coming back? Last time he fights is in 2017 against Conor McGregor. The guy has not fought, I said more than a decade, almost a decade, I should have said, in almost a decade. Even when you're Floyd Mayweather, that's got to be a hard thing to do, and especially when you're 49 years old.
So there's some really good pros about it. You know, he's done some exhibitions. He's shown that he still has the abilities that he's had. They're clearly not what they used to be, but they're still there, you know. And then beyond that, the fact that
Plemons has made further claims on X suggesting Floyd Mayweather lost around $8 million on a Las Vegas property, and also referenced reports from Business Insider that he has taken out about $54 million in loans at high interest, rates that remain unpaid. He also alleged that another property was foreclosed and that Mayweather may have sold his private jet while continuing to spend heavily and gamble. Alongside this, Joe Rogan has commented that Mayweather's reported financial issues are linked to his very expensive lifestyle, including luxury watches, cars, and other high-end purchases, arguing that even though he earned more than most fighters in history, poor spending habits can create serious financial pressure and debt, making his situation a warning about the importance of managing wealth carefully.
That's
crazy.
I remember Iran Barkley was talking about that. Iran Barkley, when he was in his prime, was hanging out with all these professional athletes, and everybody was getting diamond-crusted chains and this and that, and he was keeping up with these people. Like, you got to keep up with the Joneses. And he just found himself, like, draining all of his money. He was talking about it like that was the biggest detriment to him being able to save any money.
They trying to keep up.
Yeah, which I thought was funny when I was listening to this conversation with Chad Ochocinco. He was talking about it. He was like,
his jewelry fake.
Yeah, he was wearing fake jewelry.
But who would know?
What's that?
Who would know? He's Chad Ochocinco. It's
Big
like when
jewelry,
they look at it, like
flying economy. He was sleeping at the stadium, so he didn't have to pay for an apartment. So smart.
Yeah.
So
DJ Vlad says Floyd Mayweather's reported financial situation is surprising, given how much money he earned throughout his boxing career, adding that even simple long-term investing like stocks could have helped secure lasting wealth. He points out that Mayweather always flies private, but as far as he knows, does not own his own jet, unlike some other celebrities such as Drake. Vlad also makes it clear that he has never met Mayweather personally and doesn't have full knowledge of his finances, but he observes that owning multiple properties and maintaining a constant high-spending lifestyle can sometimes lead to financial strain. He also recalls reports that Mayweather once purchased a building in the jewelry district, which was later said to be true. Overall, Vlad concludes that even at Floyd's level, heavy spending and public lifestyle pressure can quickly turn into noticeable financial problems if not managed carefully.
Whether it was in a similar spot, because he made so much cash, and if you invested even in common stocks, you should do pretty well. But, I mean, listen, Mayweather never flies commercial. He's only flying private.
So he doesn't own his own plane?
I don't think so. I've never seen a Mayweather plane, like a Drake plane. I've never seen that. Not to say that he doesn't. I don't know Mayweather like that. I've never even met him. So I don't know. I mean, you have a lot of properties. You have a lot of money you're constantly spending.
Right.
I don't know. Remember at one point he said he was buying like the jewelry district building.
Yeah, and they said
that wasn't true. I don't know, man. I don't know this man's finances, but this guy told me that Mayweather is in financial problems.
See, here's the shitty part about actually losing your money when you're on that level and you're, kind of like flossing, showing off. Nobody gives a shit. Like there's people actually praying for you to be broke.
Wade Plemons says Floyd Mayweather has struggled with money management since retiring, pointing to lawsuits involving Showtime, ongoing debts, and legal costs that he claims have forced Floyd to sell major assets like his private jet and several properties. He also notes that while Mayweather has made some money flipping real estate, there have been significant losses too, including an estimated $4 million loss on a Las Vegas property, which he views as a sign of poor financial choices. Wade adds that Floyd's return to exhibition fights, including bouts like the one against John Gotti III, suggests he may be more focused on earning money than competing for sport. Overall, he argues that heavy spending and financial pressures are making it difficult for Floyd to maintain the fortune he built during his boxing career.
Back, again, 5 years ago now, but that was like the initial rumblings around that fight. And what Floyd did was use Mayweather Promotions to bring them this fight and say, if you'll front us this money, we'll put this fight here. They fronted him the money. He took the money, had the fight at the Hard Rock in Miami with Fanmio instead. That was the company that put it on, Fanmio. And Logan saw none of that front end 10 mil. And the people that paid Floyd the 10 mil never saw a dime back. It's nasty work what he did. But this has been like one of Floyd's MOs, is that he leverages his fight name or his quote unquote assets, and which is what, a lot of wealthy people do. They leverage their assets to take out bigger loans or, whatever. But Floyd does it in such a reckless way that no one ever sees return on it. He just takes money. It isn't a loan. He's stealing. He didn't have provisions in place. I've talked about this, ad nauseum over the last couple of years, but the fact that we actually get some details on this from Logan is hilarious.
Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million.
Also, the fact that Logan agreed to 15%, he's got that manager, Jeff, who says, I make the big deals. He got absolutely rinsed on that deal. But also, Graham has some important information about Floyd Mayweather. And again, his, I wouldn't say business dealings, but how bad he is with money. Let's keep listening.
Company that paid him that money is suing him. I actually don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment. I don't think I'm ever getting the money.
He just sold his house.
Henry the analyst shared strong views on the upcoming Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson fight, saying it looks like one of the most money-driven decisions he has ever seen. He expressed surprise that Mike Tyson is being brought back into the ring so soon after his bout with Jake Paul, calling the whole situation unusual. As a traditional boxing fan, he said he is not a supporter of these one more fight exhibitions involving retired fighters, arguing that they feel more like entertainment shows than real boxing matches.
The fact that I think Floyd Mayweather made close to $1 billion in his career. I mean, his career earnings are absolutely insane. His activities since then almost feel kind of demeaning to his legacy, I suppose you could say. Well, I can tell you that I did a little digging, and actually there are a number of lawsuits that are currently active against Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s name, and they're worth a significant amount of money. From controversies around endorsing certain cryptocurrencies, to millions of dollars worth of unpaid luxury items, and even allegations of unpaid luxury apartment rent. These are all alleged, and these are all the cases that currently exist against him. There's no record of some kind of settlement, and as far as I know, a lot of these are ongoing. To add to that, Mayweather even lodged his own case against Showtime, and he did that this year, reportedly seeking damages of $340 million. And the allegation there is apparently there's been a misappropriation of...
Despite his concerns, the analyst admits the fight is likely to draw huge attention on Netflix, mainly because both Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are former world champions with massive fan followings. He notes that Pacquiao looks to be in better shape than expected after his performance against Mario Barrios, while Mayweather has not had a real competitive fight in years, which makes it hard to judge who still has more left physically. Although he is not fully in favor of the matchup, he recognizes there is real curiosity around it. He still criticizes the event as a money-focused exhibition that prioritizes profit over properly promoting the sport through regular boxing events. He compares the hype to the original Mayweather vs. Pacquiao buildup, which felt like a major cultural moment, but says today's approach feels more like it is exploiting fan interest. In the end, he balances his criticism with the acknowledgement that people are still interested while encouraging support for more authentic boxing coverage and content like documentaries.
It is to do with just the basic thing of money. The fact that they both need money. Mayweather probably needs it a little bit more than Pacquiao does, but it's there no matter what. One of the strange truths about this one coming into it is they're both going to be having exhibition bouts in the next couple of months. Pacquiao is randomly taking on Ruslan Provodnikov, who some of you may remember was a champion at 140 pounds. And Mayweather's taking on Mike Tyson of all people. I mean, that's the most money-motivated thing I've ever heard. It's utterly bizarre. And I don't want to see Mike Tyson anywhere near the ring again, especially after that Jake Paul fiasco. This whole thing's incredibly weird. I don't like it. I'm a proper boxing fan, and these fights to me, this OAP stuff they've got going on when they bring back these old fighters for one more go at each other, it's just not something that I particularly enjoy. Now look, it's going to be on Netflix. It's probably going to be a massive...
Some analysts believe Floyd Mayweather's upcoming 3-fight deal could work strongly in his favor, not just because of the fights themselves, but because of the names involved. Each opponent in these exhibitions, including Mike Tyson, carries huge global popularity and guarantees major attention from fans. Tyson alone has a massive worldwide following, meaning any event he is part of is likely to attract viewers well beyond regular boxing audiences. This level of interest could bring in very large financial returns for Mayweather and may also help him offset losses from earlier business decisions and past financial setbacks.
I love first of all, the fact that he's fighting Mike Tyson. I like that. Why? Because I'm a big Mike Tyson fan. And look, bro, you really can't take it with you. You know what I mean? These guys have an opportunity to be on Netflix and be seen by 40, 50 million people in the fight, in the first fight with Mike Tyson. That's huge. Mike Tyson versus Floyd, I think the highest rated show that has been on television, boxing match that has been in the last Man, geez, probably maybe, man, since Ali, probably. Definitely since the days of when ABC was showing things. Over 100 million people watched Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul. You can get Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather can do those type of numbers as well.
The 3-fight deal is also designed in a way that lets Floyd Mayweather earn money without depending only on traditional pay-per-view sales. Analysts suggest that even without PPV, income from sponsorships, international promotions, and live event revenue could still bring in huge earnings. Some believe this could be Mayweather's most carefully planned return so far, giving him a chance to make millions while also improving his financial stability after years of high spending. Overall, these fights may help him re-establish himself as one of boxing's biggest earners and potentially strengthen his financial position, with many observers closely watching to see whether this deal can fix his reported money concerns.
A lot of money in boxing that comes from Greece. Okay, a lot of money is credited to Saudi Arabia for investing in boxing.
Sean Porter said the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight was a standout event that drew massive attention and brought in a huge crowd. He believes the upcoming Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight, even with its big names, won't create the same level of excitement or fan turnout. Porter explained that Jake Paul has a rare ability to build hype and energize audiences, turning his fights into major entertainment spectacles that go beyond traditional boxing. He added that every fighter has that kind of influence or connection with fans. While Mayweather and Pacquiao are legendary figures in the sport, Porter pointed out that modern boxing entertainment often depends on personalities who can actively engage the public, something Jake Paul does very well.
Mike and Jake, and that did like 108+ million people. And then I think Terrence and Canelo did like 40-something million people. Huge audience, obviously, but not even half of Mike and Jake. Do you think it ultimately gets a massive audience? Again, because it is too. If you've got Netflix, you can watch this thing for free. You don't got to shell out $100 for a pay-per-view.
Does this knock out the 108 that Tyson and Paul did?
That's asking a lot, right?
That's asking a lot because you have a Jake Paul that's crossed. He brings a different kind of crowd.
Yeah.
Floyd's touched that crowd. Manny, of course, has touched that crowd. But I don't think they're going to pull in 108.
Yeah.
They 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, they'll do more than 40. I can see them doing maybe 60, 80. But 100 is a little hard to imagine. But it is Netflix.
That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the next one.